In this video, I'm going to tell you how I really feel about aging as a 39-year-old dermatologist who doesn't get Botox and doesn't get fillers. I really struggle with these decisions every day. I struggle with what I see when I hit record on the camera. I'm just like you guys in a lot of that respect. So I'm going to talk about it in this video, where I'm at with my personal anti-aging journey, how I feel about these things as a dermatologist, as somebody who is a social media educator and content creator. It is tough in this space to be aging. I'm 39 and it's not easy. So I actually wrote out all of my feelings on this, and it's the first email I sent out to a group of you all who are signed up for my personal newsletter, where I've kind of just created this little safe space for myself. At least I feel like it's a little more intimate and a little more safe. For me, I feel more open about sharing my thoughts on things. So I sent this, typed it all out, and I sent it out this morning, actually, to you guys. So if you want to be part of my personal newsletter group, where I kind of share my more raw and organic thoughts with you guys, sign up. I'm going to put the link in the description. Right now, I'm sending it out once a month. If you guys really love it, maybe we'll do it more often, but sign up with your email in the description and you'll be part of the little small subset community that I'm sharing these things with. And if you're new here and this is the first time you're ever seeing a video of mine, hi, I'm the budget dermatologist. I'm Dr. Maren Locke. I'm a board certified dermatologist. I create skincare content and I help you find products and reviews that work for your skin without breaking the bank. Lots of product tips and other fun stuff. You can also find me on Instagram at the budget dermatologist. But in this video, let's get going and let's talk about aging. I have no makeup on and I need to fix that. So we're gonna start with my skincare routine and let's talk about it. If you have been following me for a really long time, you know that I am actually one of the, it's kind of crazy to say or almost sad to say, but I am one of the rare dermatologists on social media that does not get cosmetic procedures. I don't get Botox. Obviously, you can see my wrinkles. I don't get fillers, and it's kind of rare, at least for me. I feel like when I'm scrolling social media, I see everybody doing these things. And I really feel like I'm the odd man out sometimes. But I really try to keep it real with you guys. I don't use filters on any of my content. I don't use editing tricks. I literally just show up and hit record like this video. I just got out of the shower, blow dry my hair, and here I am. So I really want, and I feel like it's part of my mission, for you guys to see like normal skin of somebody who looks their age, at least for me, and just shows up and doesn't play a lot of games when they hit record and then put videos out there. If you guys want to know what I'm putting on my skin each step of the way, I'm going to just briefly tell you because I know I'll get comments about it. The first thing I put on was a peptide serum. I am using this one right now. I have several favorite peptide serums. So this one I'm using Medicate Liquid Peptides. It's a 30% blend of the top 3 best anti-aging peptides, in my opinion, from my deep dive research: Matrixyl 3000, copper, and acetohexapeptide 8. So that's what went on my skin first. I'll link it below. Now, one of my main content pillars, if you will, on social media, at least on Instagram, is what I would consider almost pro-aging content, where I share things about just looking normal and looking your age and how that's okay too, and it's okay to show up like that. So kind of this pro-aging content is what I would call it. But I want to be clear about this content is I'm not trying to push any agenda that natural beauty or no cosmetic treatments is better than any other choice that you're making. Going on now is my under eye corrector and SPF. It's SPF 40, it's all mineral, and it has peptides in it. So it's going to, I think it has ceramides in it too, but it's going to protect your under eye and give you SPF protection there. I even put it on my upper eyelid and it does not give any burning of my eyes. So I'll link this below as well. It does an incredible job of correcting the dark circles. So it takes the place of my concealer. Actually works better than concealers, and it's a way for me to get sunscreen literally all the way up to my lash line. So yes, my pro-aging content is not to say that that's better than people who get Botox or choose any other form of cosmetic treatments. My whole point for sharing it is that it's just one other way that we can age and we can look, and that's okay too. And I really want the people who land on my account to feel comfortable to age however they want and however it makes sense for them. So it is a judgment-free zone. Everybody is welcome there to learn about their skin and to age and make decisions that are right for them. But what you will find on my account is me and my decisions and what I feel is right for me. And I'm just sharing my journey. And it turns out my journey so far as a 39-year-old means wrinkles, and it means my jowls are starting to sag. What I've noticed the last few years, they are common and hot. Okay, in case you were doubting me, that actually blended in and corrected very nicely. I'm linking it below. I'm actually gonna put a little bit on my upper eyelids too. So yes, part of my journey so far as a 39-year-old is seeing a lot more wrinkles than I used to have, and to kind of start seeing like my face is falling a little bit. I can start to see some jowls coming in hot. My neck skin is starting to get a little bit lax, and that is expected at this age. My mission on here is not to try to reinforce these unrealistic beauty standards that it's not okay to age and we have to go chase every wrinkle, or that we even need really expensive products or routines to help have healthy skin. I feel empowered that I should be able to just hit record and look exactly like I do in real life and have that be okay. And I want you to feel that way too. Now that all sounds great and nice, but now's the time where I'm gonna get really honest about these feelings for you. And what better time to do it than when we are putting on our SPF. So today I am using a Merit SPF tint. It's called the Uniform. It comes in a ton of colors. It's all mineral SPF 45. It is all I wear on makeup-free days because it's just enough tint to cover my redness and then give me a good amount of sunscreen. So let's put it on. I'm also gonna link these little beauty blenders because they're like a knockoff of the actual beauty blender. And they're so good and much more affordable. So these will be linked below too. Okay, so here's the truth. I think my willingness a lot of time to show up just, hey, as is, like whatever, this is what I look like. I think that willingness could potentially come off to some people as like, I'm just super confident and I just love the way I look and couldn't care less about wrinkles here and there. And to be honest, that could not be further from the truth. Because here's the thing, I am not unbothered by it. I am actually unwell about it most days. I hate aging and I really don't like the changes that I've seen over time with my skin. They are really hard to accept. And then on top of it all, being on social media as an educator, skincare expert, content creator, whatever you want to call it, that makes it literally a million times worse, because it's absolutely impossible not to compare yourself to others on social media when you spend so much time on social media like I do, because it's part of my mission. It's part of my job. I'm constantly having to see examples and other faces of people who are in my field, who are dermatologists and other people in the beauty industry that have these somewhat seemingly perfect faces. It's so hard not to compare where I am at in my aging journey with them and how they look. And every single day, I wonder if I'm making the right decisions for my aging journey, if I started to do Botox and fillers and started to morph into a face that many of these other people have morphed into. Like, would I be more successful? Would skincare brands take me more seriously when I promote their products if I also have all these other things injected into my face? Would they like that better? I don't know. All these thoughts I have every single day. But so far, this is where I have landed. When I have these thoughts, I tell myself that I can't control if I have these thoughts or not, because I'm going to have these thoughts and these thoughts are valid. It's fine. I can't control that. I can't stop that. But what I can control is the narrative I create in my head or how I respond to these thoughts that I'm having. Man, I am like caking this on today, but I want to make sure I really get the SPF on the label and get some good coverage. You guys can see how well this covers my little redness, rosacea prone skin. I love this stuff, and it doesn't make you look dewy or oily, but also doesn't dry your skin out. It's so good. Okay, so for me, it comes down to really, in my mind, when I have those thoughts, I tell myself I have two choices. I can either act in a way that aligns with my values right now, or I can just give in to outside pressure and change myself into a different mold that other people think I should look like, or society is telling me how I should look, even if it doesn't go along with my values. Those are really my two options. And right now, let's not forget the neck, but right now I am choosing the first option. I have my own set of values that I have about aging and all of that, and I'm just trying to stay true to them, which are my values right now. Are these going to change over time? Sure. I'm going to give myself space to adapt to these as my life changes, circumstances change, all of that. But right now, this is how I feel. And I'm trying to block out outside pressure and just stay true to my own beliefs on aging and beauty. And that means that I am just working hard to accept and adapt to the aging process and really just take it day by day. That means I am learning who I am in this phase of life, how I want to spend my time and my energy, what are my priorities, what are my true values, and what kind of example am I setting for people who look up to me, especially my children, especially my daughter, because they are watching and they will talk to themselves the way they see me talk to myself. So I really am careful about the example I set for them. And with that said, I want to be absolutely abundantly clear to you, my followers, and everybody who sees my content on here that I am not against cosmetic procedures or other people's priorities in how they age. And just because I am clear about the example I want to set for others, that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate and respect other people's choices that they are making for themselves, as long as they're being true to themselves and their own values. This is also Merit. It's eyebrow gel, and it really makes me come alive. I'm gonna link this below. So as a dermatologist, I offer these procedures to patients who ask for them, and I perform these cosmetic procedures, and they can actually work so well, and they can be done safely if you do them correctly, and they can give such natural results. So I am not against them, and I'm telling you right now, I am not somebody who's going to stand here and say I would never do that and I'm never going to do that, because I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe one day I will decide that is right for me, and that's okay. But today, this is where I'm at. Tone this down just a little bit. It comes in a lighter color. I have two, but I wanted to try out the light brown. This is the taupe. That's probably more of my color, but it's okay. Once I put mascara on, this will all work out. So I've been doing a lot of kind of thinking about what it really means to be youthful as I start to define my own youth and kind of see how I am going to age in the most effective way. Because here's the deal, I can't stop the aging process. I don't want to, let's be clear, I'm just happy to be here. But I can change the narrative in my head. So instead of looking at the aging process like gloom and doom every day, it's just getting worse and worse. Instead, I'm choosing to see it as a challenge where I get to optimize my lifestyle so that I feel the best. So I've decided to shift my focus. So instead of chasing every single wrinkle I see when I wake up, which by the way is a losing battle for all of us, I am instead focusing on what I can control, which is moving my body with intention, nourishing my body with healthy foods, and just strengthening my mind. These are all things that I can control that are ultimately going to help me feel more youthful and feel my best. And how we all define youthfulness for ourselves, I think will be different. Do you define youthfulness by how many wrinkles you have on your face, or how much your skin sags, or how much weight you can bench press, how far you can walk, how healthy you feel in your mind? Like, what does youth mean to you? I think probably it's a combination of all of those things, but everybody's going to have their own take on that. And that is why when you land on my platform, I'm going to tell you there is no one right way to age, because we all have our own priorities, and that is okay. Contour, blush, both Merit. I'll link these. So come on over here. It is a judgment-free space where you can just learn about your skin, products that won't break the bank, that will hopefully help you achieve your skincare goals. And I hope you just feel empowered to age on your own terms. Mascara really ties everything in together. I am using the DIBS Dual mascara. It's a primer on this side and then a mascara on this side. Really separates the lashes really well. And then when I go in with the mascara, it gives so much fullness and it does not flake off, which is key. I'm linking this. Mascara side, lots of fullness from this brush. Okay, so here we are with the mascara. I told you it would work out. This does not flake off. It will last all day. And then we're going in with the SPF lip gloss. I will link this below. Do not forget to protect your lips, you guys. I'm a skin cancer surgeon. I do skin cancer surgeries on people's lips all the time, so do not neglect your lips. This actually comes in another color too. I will link both below. But again, wrapping this back up, oh, last plug for your email if you want more of these chats, because I will not be making any more videos about the newsletters. I do. This content is just gonna live in the newsletters. So I will put the link to sign up in the description. Last plug there. So this is how I really feel as a 39-year-old dermatologist. Mess it up. Some days I question absolutely everything. It's really hard to be on social media. It'll make you question a lot on a lot of days. And other days I just find myself feeling really grateful to be healthy, to be present, and to really have the time and space to think about these things and to take care of myself. It's really just one day at a time. But anyways, SPF 40, I'm gonna link this below. It's one day at a time over here. This is my journey. It's not the right journey, it's one journey. There are many other ways to approach your journey to life. I'm here for all of them, judgment-free zone. What is your journey? Let me know in the comments, share it with us, and hope to see you in my small community newsletter sometime soon. Make sure you're subscribed before you head out and come say hi on Instagram at The Budget Dermatologist. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.